Penny Simpson here from Purposeful Decision Women's Self-Defense. Word of the week today is fight. To fight is to struggle. On a physical level, it is the exchange of strikes and manipulations. So a couple of key words here in our definition are struggle and exchange of strikes and manipulations. I'm going to give you a really important self-defense tip today. Fighting and self-defense are not the same thing. In fact, if you are the smaller person, unless you are way more skilled than your opponent, you're at a huge disadvantage in a fight-like scenario. There is a reason why certain sports like jiu-jitsu, wrestling, MMA, boxing, Muay Thai kickboxing have weight divisions for competition. It is to bring a certain level of fairness to the fight. They want to judge the competitors by their level of skill. Otherwise, the larger person will always just dominate. Well, unfortunately, on the street, there is no fair. A predator will choose his prey because he believes he has an unfair advantage over them somehow. He's not looking for a fair fight, nor does he expect a fair fight. So typically, you're better off to do the unexpected. Do not struggle, do not fight.
First of all, the best way to prevent a situation where you're not exchanging strikes and manipulations with someone is through prevention. First, I have to have an attitude of being aware. Then if I have an uneasy feeling about someone or something in my environment, I'm going to control my distance from this person right away. I'm not going to let them get close enough to grab me or hit me. We love to learn escape moves in women's self-defense, and if we can control our distance, we can prevent ourselves from having to escape.
So let's say that prevention didn't work. So she's able to grab me here or here. Let's say that previously I've taken a self-defense class and the instructor said to me, don't go to the groin because if it doesn't work, you'll only make them mad and then they'll just come after you. There is some truth to that. She's gonna grab me here, all right? So I go for the groin, and she lets go and she backs away. A couple of options here. I decide to run or I just stand there.
But if you run,
right,
you have to make sure that you're in better shape than they are. You've got to outrun them.
Exactly. Running away is what victims do. We run away from things. That's a victim mindset. If I run, I want to be purposefully making that decision because I know that I'm in better shape than this person, or I assess that aspect of the situation. I'm pretty confident I can outrun this person, or there's somewhere I can run to, maybe a place where there's more people. And so strategically, there is a purpose for running. I'm not just gonna run away, because that's victim-like. The irony here is that in order for me to not get into a fight with this person, I have to emotionally and spiritually be willing to run to the fight. So in other words, she grabs me here, I kick her in the groin. Well, I'm not gonna stop there. I have to keep following up, maybe elbow, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so I'm gonna keep going. I have to take them out, is what I have to do.
Keep them out of time till you take them out.
Keep them out of time till you take him out. And then the saying, if you hesitate, you meditate in horizontal position. That was a saying from Ed Parker. You can't hesitate, you just have to keep going at this person until it's over.
The idea of violence is uncomfortable, so emotionally we move away. So we want to believe that we can just hurt them a little bit and escape, okay? And then we've taken like the moral high ground. The problem is that we're not being honest about who we were dealing with. He's not going to just let go and do that.
So you do your first escape move, but you want to keep striking and manipulating to keep him out of time. You never want him to ever regain his composure. You never want to let him get a strike in on you. You just keep him out of time, keep him out of time until you take him out. And that's going to prevent you from having to be in a fight with this guy. Yep, there we go. So words matter, and how we define those words matter.